Boulder, Colorado has named a starting quarterback. It's Caden Salter, but Julian Lewis, still a lot of buzz around him. Steve, what's the latest you're hearing there as it pertains to true freshman's going to be super talented and bright future, but backing up this year? What's the latest with him?
Well, Caden Salter was one of the biggest transfer portal additions that any program had in the country, for the void needed to be filled at Colorado, losing Shedeur Sanders. But Julian Juju Lewis came right in and pushed Caden Salter all the way to game week for this starting job. I talked to a source within the program that said this 17-year-old is special. The future of Colorado football is extremely bright. Look, Julian Lewis, 39-4 as a 3-year starter in the Peach State, threw for over 11,000 yards. He's in 7th place in Georgia State history, 144 touchdowns. That's the 5th most in state history. He would have been on top of the record books had he played a senior year and not enrolled early at Colorado. Hit the ground running in the spring, had a fantastic fall camp. We're going to see him on the field at some point this season. They are very excited about this recruiting win at Colorado and ready to showcase him on the field, and then certainly build this 2026 recruiting class around him. Talked to a source in the building that said, we have to surround this kid with weapons and toys. And when you look at some of the guys that Colorado's in at moving forward, JD, these are guys that maybe aren't household recruiting names, but these guys are ballers. I mean, they're filling up the box score on Friday nights. They're multi-sport athletes. They're phenomenal competitors. They fit the culture of what Coach Prime and company are looking for with the Buffaloes. And we've said it many times on the show. If they're recruiting you at Colorado, they are expecting you to play in year one as a high school recruit. So these are guys that are physically ready to play or have the skill set to make an impact if they were to choose Colorado right away. They have 11 commits right now, JD. They want to add a game breaker at running back. If not 2, they got their eye on a couple guys. Christopher Talley out of Whitehaven High in Memphis, Tennessee, rushed for 1,543 yards as a junior, 18 touchdowns, almost 10 yards per pop. Also 2-time state champ in the high hurdles. Martavius French, another big transfer portal win for Colorado out of UTSA. He went to Whitehaven. He is saying good things about his experience so far at Colorado. Christopher Talley's committed to West Virginia, but he's going to take a visit to see the Buffaloes this fall. I got an eye on Colorado on that one moving forward. Same thing for Wake Forest commit Jamarcia Platter out of Shreveport, Louisiana, Captain Shreve High. He has a touchdown waiting to happen, over 11 yards per carry as a junior, 2,234 yards rushing, 32 touchdowns. He's a 4.0 student. Colorado offered. He plans on visiting, talked about getting developed by a legendary coach like Coach Prime. Marshall Faulk's there too, one of the greatest running backs to play certainly in the last 40 years. And these guys are saying the same thing. They see an opportunity not only to grow as a player, but as a person under guys like Coach Sanders and Marshall Faulk. Ole Miss also involved there for Plater. He's going to take an official visit to Boise State. So the door is open for several schools. Colorado trying to outrun everybody. Wide receiver, they're in on quite a few guys there. Brian Hamilton, he's from Tampa Gaither. He's committed to Pitt. He's going to take an official visit for the BYU game September 27th. Braden Allen, a Tulane commit from Louisiana. That's a big play guy, over 20 yards per catch and 10 touchdowns as a junior. He's going to be at the BYU game as well. Kai Meza, committed to Minnesota from Corner Canyon in Utah. Colorado recently offered him, and they're never going to give up on their top target on the board, regardless of position. It's a long shot, a super long shot. But Cedarian Morgan is the guy that they would love to have in this class that they recruited in this cycle. So we'll see what the season entails and if they can even move it an inch, because he looks very solid to Alabama right now, but they love him as much as anybody at Colorado. A few defensive guys, JD, Chris Addison, he's a defensive lineman. He's committed to Michigan State out of Louisiana, but Colorado trying to get some traction there. Caleb Morris is a Mississippi State defensive line commit that's going to visit Auburn and Colorado. And then Dejidu Baugh is committed to Wisconsin out of the state of Tennessee, but Colorado very much in play. Warren Sapp's involvement in those recruitments is something that's exciting in addition to Coach Sanders. So Buffalo's 11 commits right now. They'd like to get that up to like 18, 19 at least by the end of the season. And Julian Lewis and getting him on the field and flashing, maybe similar to a young DJ Lagway at Florida, could be really beneficial to the Buffs closing strong on the trail.
The more you look at it from the pedigree on the coaching staff to the future at quarterback with Julian Lewis, there's a lot of pieces there for Coach Prime to make some strong pitches here going forward in this upcoming class. Buff fans, get in the comment section. Let us know who you want to see join this class next. Steve, thanks for the update.